Alright guys, finally got the car out to the track for the second time. Finally got a decent day. My little brother came with me, brought a Mustang out. If you've been following along on it, I don't have too many videos on it, but go back and check those out. Just wanted to get that car out and shake it down a little bit and get a couple logs. But here's the videos, and after the videos we'll talk about stuff, go over time slips for my car and so forth. Guys, made it out to the track again. Just shaking the car down. Went 10.5 flat so far, but been blowing the tires off last couple of times. Going to try the other lane, see how it goes. Just out here shaking it down. Get some test passes in. Also came with me, brought a Mustang out. He's still on a street tire, so he can't load it up too hard. You got to be kind of soft on the launch. Just out here doing some shakedown runs and getting some logs out to the tuner. Guys, here's some of my time slips. First pass went 10.5 off the trailer. Kind of got out of the groove a little bit on that one, as you can see. Went against one of those Teslas. I think it was maybe the Model 3. Wound up outrunning him. He got me out of the hole, but I reeled him in, so that's always good. Smoke electric cars. So, I forget what number this pass was, but it was nighttime. It went 10.45. That's the best 60 foot so far. It's 156. This pass, another 10.4. 60 foot. You can kind of see the 60 foot's a little all over the place, launching the same way. This was the best one of the night. It was kind of hot lapping at this point almost, but you can see. Let's talk about a couple things on the car, then at the end of the video, we'll talk about the Mustang a little more. So, alright guys, now that you've seen all that, now to talk about some of the things on the car. Finally got a cool day to take it out for the second time after I made a revision, and finally got a little bit of a breeze of a nice weather in. It's decent still yet for summer. DA was around 2100 when we got there. Winded up getting down, I think maybe 1700. But that's okay. Not perfect, but okay. Managed to multiple 10.4 passes. 60 foot is a little bit all over the place, and it's a little hit and miss as far as traction and so forth. Even launching the same way. Got drag springs on it as far as the suspension goes, and cradle lockout and diff brace, but the rear trailing and control arms are still stock, which it's on the list to do. So I'm going to do that. What it's doing, it's flexing the stock control arms when I'm leaving, and it either unloads, wheel hops, or it throws my 60 off a little bit. But do that, that should pick up just a little bit, maybe a tenth on overall ET at best. But should definitely help the 60 foot and make it more consistent as far as the 60 foot goes, because it's not consistent on the 60 foot. It's kind of all over the place. So that will help. But car's still on 93 pump gas, running 10.4s. In that kind of weather, it's about where it should be. Doing the suspension mods, then going back out, if we got some like 1000 DA or negative 500 at the same power, the car should be around 10.1, if not a 9.9, still full weight other than a drag pack. So weather plays a huge factor, especially on a boosted car. So that's pretty much where I'm at on that. I'm gonna upgrade those, and hopefully we get another decent day and maybe go back out to track one more time. Then after that, probably going to wait till this fall till we get some really good weather, really cool air and stuff, then go out. But that's about it on my car. As far as the Mustang goes, go back and check some of those videos out. We need to make a new dyno video of the Mustang, since we dropped down one pulley size and added the intercooler to it. Just got the little Paxton 1200 kit on it, hot rod cams, intake manifold and all that stuff. Still stock bottom end, 06 Mustang GT automatic. But my brother just wanted to take it out and shake it down, get a log on it, which we knew it was going to be pretty slow off the lines, considering it's still on a street tire, stock converter, stock 331 gears. So that's really hurting that car. With what's done to the car, and from the power it put down last time non-intercooled, and plus what it should put down now, car should be in the 11s, at least 11.5 on average, somewhere around that. But stock converter, stock tire and all that stuff is really hurting it. Plus he's having to leave really soft to keep it from spinning. But some of those passes you can hear when he gets out, when he hits second, it starts to spin a few feet there. So just, you'd be surprised at the amount of just a little bit of tire slip from some of the guys that don't race, on how much that affects the overall ET in quarter mile or eighth mile, whichever you run. But that's where we're at on that. Just took them out, just shaking the cars down, trying to get any personal best or anything, but that's another thing. When you see somebody racing and all these guys posting these big record times and personal best, they're doing that in awesome weather 90% of the time. It's at night. They got really good DA, negative DA for the most part. Really good weather. That's what when somebody's going to try to make a personal best or a record pass or something like that, they're doing it at night, and it's a really, really good weather. That's what they try to shoot for, but that's just for some of the guys that don't go racing a lot, and kind of help them understand. But you can Google everything now and figure it out. But as far as the weather plays a part, how it plays a part on drag racing and so forth. But just a little video. Probably next cool day, even before I go back to the track again, we're going to take both cars over at my work and put them on the dyno and just get some numbers, just to check numbers. So, but that's where we're at on this. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.